Hello again, friends. Something to fix today for me. You see, I have this power supply which is supposed to deliver a steady from 3 volts to 12 volts. I'm using this for supplying my Ketron Midjay. Point is that there is no power in the last period. So, of course, I suspected the electrolytic capacitor, the main electrolytic capacitor, which is a 22 microfarads to 400 volts, Netcon something anyway. So I really don't trust these guys. I took it out. Let's measure this. 24 microfarads with 1.7 ESR. Well, the ESR, it's way too much. We should have around 0.2, even, you know, this capacity at this voltage, 0.25 or something. I dismantled things around and I found another capacitor that's from a satellite receiver. This is a 47 microfarads, 450 volts. Unfortunately, sorry, doesn't fit. But let's measure this guy too. Let's see. Nothing. No way. Same story, 1.2 something picofarads. So this guy is absolutely kaput. Get out of here. I have my special trash for electronic components and stuffs. Like always, trying to reuse things, you know, parts and so on. So I got another power supply. I'm not using this too much because it's very noisy. It's noisy like introducing a lot of harsh things and hiss and so on in the audio environment I have in here on my desk. I found here another capacitor. I can use this for a while, and this is 33 microfarads to 400 volts. Pretty close. Let's take this out. Okay, let's measure this guy. (32) 1.1 ESR. Well, it's not perfect, but anyway, it's better. Let me see. Okay, that's another story here. ESR 0.234 at 1 kilohertz, but I need it to 100 hertz. Okay, this is much better. That's the way it have to. That's the way it should be. Yeah, almost perfect. That will be the replacement. Minus goes like this. Maybe I should cut the legs. And it's pretty okay. Yes, it is. Hopefully it fits in the case. We'll see. Minus goes to the left. Oh, we have a problem here. So it's looking like I have to put a hole, or rather do something like this. I'm gonna have only the minus, a little bit of flux like that. Perfect. And the other terminal, I can simply hook it here because it's anyway, it's plus all around. Like that. And that's perfect. Okay, the single problem now is if it fits in the case anymore. Alright. Oh, that's the positioning. That should be fine. Don't tell me. Okay. Perfect. Here we have a little bit of struggle, but that will be fine. Perfect. What do you think? And of course, let's see if it's working. And power on. Nothing blow up. Looking good. Looking good. Screws back Well, the screws, they are with a kind of gap in the middle, so I had to use my file, this one, you know, to work the screws for a proper, you see, these screws, they've been with that kind of gap in the middle, so you need a special screwdriver, but I manage with a file to make it okay for a chisel screwdriver. So the original modified screws back in place. Okay, so here I have my Ketron device, arranger, player. Let's see if it's working anymore. Oh yeah, I used to have some flickering on the screen. That's funny, it's not delivering anymore. Why not? Same story here. I thought I'm improving the things, but it's looking like, oh yeah, it's booting. Sorry, let's go back. I can hear the hard drive screaming. You know, I'm afraid it's not a good idea, so I need a, let's call it a beefier, a stronger power supply. Well, it's working somehow. Let's see. No, the hard drive is struggling and it's blocked. Hard disk read error. Okay, but you know something, people, I'm not giving up. Back to work. I wanna check, you know, the output capacitors. Let's see what's happening over there, because as I see, this have a kind of LM317 linear at the output, so that one can deliver easily 1 amp. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I have to be really careful. We have a lot of voltage here on the main capacitor. Of course there is 231 volts. You know what that means? Disaster. So I'll use these bulbs to release that voltage. Oh! Oh! That hurts. Nothing happened. I'm okay. 2 volts. Yeah. These output capacitors. What is here? What is this? 150, 400 volts? What is this? Oh, these two guys are in parallel. Now I got it. Okay. So there are 2 high voltage capacitors in parallel because of the space. Probably. That's a trimmer. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's start with these guys here. A lot of noise in the area. Okay, what is this? What we got here? 470 microfarads to 16 volts. 470 on 16 volts. Let's check this, people. Oh, come on. It's looking good. 1, 2, 3 in parallel at the output, evidently for fitting into the case. More than, of course, 477 0.1, supposed to be 470. Why we have more than that? I don't trust that. Let me try to find some replacements. Much more plausible. Okay, it's done. Let's put it back in the case. We are on 5 volts. Let's do a very simple test. Let's check the voltage first. We have 5.1, and now on 10 amps we can short the output for a brief. 3.9 amps. That's plenty of amps there. It's interesting. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's flickering, not booting. Yeah, very clear. No improvement. If I'm putting on 6 volts, the machine is not starting, so it have a voltage sensor of some sort and doesn't open the power supply, or the, let's call it the power unit. Yeah, that's it. At least I give a try. So even with a new capacitor in place, it's not enough to do the job, in fact. So but anyway, I'm pretty sure this one, it's at the limit anyway, so it's an improving. Until the next one, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, push the like button, and like always, thanks to my sponsors Radu, Vlad and Czech. And of course, don't forget, have fun. See you. Bye bye.